Hi folks, Rick Shaw here today, and it is Friday the 5th of June. Things seem to free up around here a little bit. Hope it gets better, but we have a beautiful day. We got some nice clouds out there. Some big beautiful puffy ones over there, look at that. And it seems like it's going to be a little bit cooler than it has been. We're in fly season right now. It seems in this area that I live, every year around this time when the mangoes start dropping on the ground, that we get fly season. I mean, I sit out here, there's 25, 30 flies crawling around on my leg. You just can't get rid of them. I have a small wound on my leg. I gotta have it covered up with a bandana, just so that the flies won't get on. It's just ridiculous. I got a little scrape on there, but we're doing okay. It's freeing up a little bit. We're going to try to see if we can get the kids out of the development here today just to cruise around. We're hearing that it's freeing up quite a bit. We had a friend over across the street. He was stuck here from Cebu for months, and he finally got a flight out of here today. So I was really glad that Gilbert, if you watch this, buddy, glad to hear you're going back home. Give your wife a big hug for me. But a lot of stuff going on. You know, I look at all this crap going on in the U.S. with the riots and all this, and from what I can see, you know, it's just, they say Black Lives Matter. I see most of those dang people in this Antifa people and all this is mostly these white dudes, and they're rabble rousers. They're you know, instigating this crap. You know, I saw somewhere where Soros funded $660 million for these people, and they're finding paperwork on this stuff, how you can get paid to be an anarchist and all this baloney. So don't fall for it, people. You know, these guys, and I heard, you know, they're going to go into the rural areas now and residence areas. Oh man, these dummies are going to get themselves shot. They're trying to spark off some kind of big war. You know, it's just crazy what's going on. People just need to stand down. And you watch these. I watched some woman in a very nice. This really got me. She was in a very nice car, right on camera, and she went inside and looted a store and grabbed some kind of stupid tennis shoes. I mean, it costs $2 to make these shoes, and they sell them for $500 just because somebody's name's on them. I don't buy that at all. And they got her right on camera. I mean, they're going to eventually come and get these folks for this. You know, you don't go in and take stuff that's not yours. It's called theft. You know, these people aren't protesters. You know, what I'm seeing is they're criminals now. As soon as you start breaking windows and looting, you know, you're a criminal. But I mean, they're being instigated for sure, because you look at, they're setting bricks around. You know, I mean, come on, big pellets of bricks. I seen one video where the dude come up. He already had some wire cutters to cut the banding off these bricks, and he cut all the banding off and scurried away. I saw another one where the dude was going down the AutoZone breaking the windows. They said, this guy's a cop. This is just crazy. I'm wondering if this Floyd guy is even dead. I mean, is he real? Something's up with this. You know, I see one thing that says, oh, you know, he was from Houston, and he left Houston because of all the trouble. But then you see another one that he worked with this guy for 20-some years in Minneapolis. That's, you know, there's just too much information coming out that you can see through. There's something up with this. You know, and then when the ambulance came to get him, who the heck were those guys? I've never seen an EMTs like that in my life. So I think this was just a setup deal. You know, I'm not sure this one world order crowd is really wanting to take over. The last bastion of freedom on earth is the U.S., and they want to take it down. That's all they see it. And they don't like President Trump. I talk to people all the time that, I mean, they're rabid over how they hate this guy, and I'm like, well, you know, I don't like when he signed that couple $1 trillion spending bill, but you know, and closing down the government, I think he kind of got duped into that. You know, I thought he was a little bit smarter than that, but you know, I can't figure out what he's doing that they hate so much. I mean, they just hate him. You know, I seen a thing of Hillary saying years and years ago, oh, he'd be good for running politicians as long as he was donating to her. You know, and in New York, I'm sure he had to grease a lot of palms to get anything done. That's just the system there. And now they hate the guy. He's in there. He's doing some things for the country. He's getting deregulating a lot of things. Free up capitalism so that it works. And you put too many regulations on people, but now these libs are afraid it's going to damage their power, and they blame this guy. He's been in for a little over 3 years. They blame him for all this crap that's going on, and then you look at the people like Pelosi's and the Schumer guy. They've been in for their whole life. I'm all for term limits, guys. I certainly am. Get them in, get them out. Let them be in the Congress, let them be in the Senate if they want, but a couple terms and get out. Should be citizen senators and stuff like that. Get in, do your thing, and get out. And these people become millionaires. I saw one article on Obama that he came in with $800,000 and he left with $80 million, something like that. Where's all this money coming from? I mean, these people get in there and they become multi-millionaires. You get Pelosi, with all this money, and I mean, the girl's dingy. I mean, just watch her. They had a big thing where they had to take her out of the Senate from from the House, because she was so drunk and being a foul mouth. Come on, what's the matter with these people? I don't get them. I certainly don't get them. They need to free things up. Now, me, when it came to Trump, I was like a Perot guy years ago. When Perot came in, I thought, hey, they got all these career politicians running for office. Let's get a billionaire. But then he kind of came and went, and then he went back. I think he was just a spoiler. But when Trump came up, here's the billionaire guy. Yeah, I wanna vote for that guy. Let's see what he could do. Let's try something different, because the rest of this crap isn't working. And now we're getting a lot of fallout from that. They don't want him in again. I think that's what a lot of this is about right now. I do start believing in this New World Order crap. They're not even trying to hide that anymore, and it's a real shame. It's the whole deal with the Army. I hope they do a lot of, Trump takes a lot of these people out, and I hope that these military that's coming in, I hope they'll pick up some of these pedophiles and all these sick people and take them and put them in a hole where the sun don't shine. But I did see a thing on Facebook today that really got me was some black dude, some heavyset black dude. He was telling the cops, hey, blah, 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 and he's talking to them. He's not doing anything bad. A couple of them came out, sprayed him in the face, and drug him away. There was no cause for that at all. Those cops should be arrested. I mean, and the other cops that just stood around and let him do that. He didn't have to go in that crowd and get that. They have to get that man, spray him with mace, and then arrest him. This is uncalled for. You should be able to speak. He wasn't doing anything threatening to him. You can speak, but they're taking that your freedom of speech from you. At least those cops did. I would like to see them and all the cops close by. I'd like to see them arrested. I would. This is just wrong the way that happened. But who am I, right? Just some guy sitting here in the Philippines. But I got a feeling this rioting stuff is going to end. It's always been happening. I remember when I was a young kid, in the riots of '68, where all the cities were burning. It blew out. That blew over. And this probably will too. There seems like they're running out of steam now. So hopefully that's the case. But you can't trust the news media. I mean, I just really, I don't even hear they got CNN here in the Philippines, and that's just such a biased. It's all biased. I watch some of these guys like this Kumo guy getting on there, and the MSNBC, some of these talking heads. It's not news anymore. I mean, it's a steady diet of what they think. It's not news. They're not picking news. They're picking and choosing what they want, and putting their commentary into it. It's not news anymore. So. The best news I'm getting is right on Facebook. Citizen journalists, I call them. And, they're getting out there with their cameras and they're catching this stuff. So I just say, we need to pray for the entire world. Pray for our leaders that they make the right decisions. It seems like it's loosening up here a little bit in the Philippines. I hope so. We'll see. But Lord be with us all. And say that in Jesus' name, because I'll tell you what, I got a feeling maybe he's coming sooner than you think. All right, guys, take care.